Hey, welcome back to the Victoria Slater Show. I just did this recording and my mic was muted. So we're trying it again and confirming that it's muted because it's a steady red light. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, we figured out the camera. The camera's my phone. So you're right here, but my computer's here, so I might switch where I look. Also, I was going to say something else. All right, let's just get into it. Oh, I just recorded 5 minutes of this, and I think it was the most boring information ever. But I am pulling a book out of the Morgan Stewart playbook, and the Victoria Slater Show is about Victoria Slater. Just like the Morgan Stewart Show is about Morgan Stewart. So I'm going to try to be a bit more of a storyteller, and we'll see how it goes. Stick with me, all right? We're in early days. Also, I'm going to try to turn. We're sitting in the nook with natural sunlight coming in. It's Sunday at 8 p.m. So today we're doing TVSS mini:weekend update. So I'm going to type about my weekend. I know I keep talking about doing solo episodes and having friends, but until I can get my friends committed scheduling wise, it's just going to be me. And we're just doing the minis for right now. So just bear with me. Okay, that's what I wanted to say before we get started. I have my notes, per usual. First, we're going to get into what I did this morning. Today's a Sunday, and at 8 a.m. today, I went grocery shopping. Not only did I go grocery shopping, my friend, Chelsea, has a car, and she drove us to Trader Joe's when it opened at 8 a.m. and drove me to my door with all my groceries, and it was amazing service, and I thought that was awesome of her. So that's what I did this morning. It was such a little treat. Her kids came with us, and it's not like it was a ghost town. Like, people were there at 8 a.m., but it was just a kick in the butt I needed to actually get that done. Oh, also, when I was recording this for 5 minutes, my mic was muted, my AC was on. So now it's off. Okay, because the mic can pick it up. Okay, my rapid fires. I've been feeling ugly. I'm going through a friend breakup. And I've been sleeping poorly. I'm going to speak on 2 of those 3 things. Maybe this is a girl thing. Maybe it's a me thing. I go through the uglies every once in a while. Sometimes once a month. Sometimes it lasts 2 weeks, which is half of the whole month. Usually the uglies are paired with eating poor, which is a bummer. That phrase that goes, once I lock it down, it's over for you, people. You know what I'm saying? Once I can stick to the plan, aka my diet, like the way that I would like to be eating, it is over for all of you. I try to make that happen by the time I go to the Outer Banks, which is literally in 1 month. I want to be feeling good and slay. But I continue to eat kind of like a crazy person sometimes. But when I stick to the plan, and when I say like a crazy person, I mean like half of the box of peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's, because they're so good. Or a few too many slices of sourdough and butter at night, which is why I try not to keep sourdough in my apartment, but whatever. So we're trying to stick to the plan, I'm also, trying to excel at work, keep up with my friends, date, see my family. We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. Okay. So those are the uglies. We are past them, thank God. It's just like the uglies include negative self-talk, looking in the mirror at the same body and the same person as I do every other day, and seeing something different. Maybe that's body dysmorphia. And the uglies are like this switch, this flip in my brain that switches, that is me thinking, like truly believing that I don't look as good as I did 4 days prior. 9 days prior, even though it's the same, like we look the same. You know what I mean? So thankfully those are past us for now. They will be revisiting at some point in the future, and I have to stay stronger than I did this time. Hold on for dear life. Keep meal prepping that food. Go on my little walks. Journal. I hydrate a lot anyway. I work out a lot anyway. Whatever. Okay. The second rapid fire I'm going to get into is sleeping poorly. I wonder if this is a problem for every single person that lives on a 6th floor walk-up in New York City and doesn't have central air. Because I don't sleep very well. I don't even think I look good right now. I look tired. Like, what? Look at the eyes. I think the lack of central air, oh, and the noise outside my window. I live on the loudest street known to man. But I think it's the AC. Like, I lived street facing for 2 years with a window AC unit on the second floor, and I was fine. It wasn't great, but it was fine. I'm not okay. I can't move again. Like, moving is so much money. I wired $7,000 from my savings account to this building when I moved. Like, I cannot move again. And then, it's another, I don't know, 800 for movers. I got the place cleaned. Like, I bought all this stuff that fits just like, I can't move again. So I have to resign in the fall, but it just means I feel like I'm building this sleep debt that affects how I look and how I feel. Sometimes I wake up feeling awful. Because I like to work out at 6 in the morning. I like to wake up at like 5 or 5:30. Anyway, so maybe this was super boring. Sorry. I'm just letting you know. I slept very poorly. I stayed in last night. Okay, wait. I'll get into the weekly agenda. But I stayed in last night hoping to get some good sleep. I had terrible sleep. My AC unit was going. My white noise sound machine was going. I could still hear people screaming on the street. Earplugs went in. It got much better. But I like to sleep on my side. So then one earplug can't be in. It's the whole thing. I just think waking up throughout the night is the recipe for the worst sleep. Wait, also, I'm drinking the Trader Joe's sparkling lime water. And one thing about getting driven to the grocery store is that I could take my 12-pack home. Did I say this already? I hope not. My 12-pack of these home in the same grocery haul as my main groceries. Because usually I can't do that because I'm carrying them all. I have to carry everything home, So it's like a second grocery trip. Anyway. Okay. That was what I did in the morning and my rapid fires. I want to get into the meat and potatoes of these weekend updates, and that's what I did this weekend. First, I'm going to just list it all out in bullet point form, and then we're going to get into it. And again, the theme of this podcast, the theme of this mini is, what does someone in their 20s actually do in New York? Like, someone with their own money and their own time and their little job and their little gym and all their friends. Like, what do we actually do? I'm not going to dinner 5 nights a week. I'm not going to a Pilates class all the time. I don't like Pilates. Like, what are we doing? That's what I'm trying to share with you. So, yeah. And I guess it would also be early 30s. Some of my friends are in their 30s. Not me. The people at work call me ageist. But I'm 29, just so y'all know. 29. Actually, one of my deflated balloons. That's the 9. The 2 is still hanging for my birthday. It's pink. It's rose gold, actually. I got giant rose gold balloons for my birthday. Just because. Okay, so on Friday night, I was supposed to sail. And when I say I'm supposed to sail, I mean... Oh, sorry. I was supposed to bullet point this. I'm a details gal, okay? Okay, so I was supposed to sail, but I didn't. I went to dinner at Freeman's in Freeman's Alley. Saturday, I went to Brunchburn, the workout at my gym, and Tracy Anderson. My friends and I were worried the Tracy Anderson workout wouldn't be enough. So we did too. Then I got a late lunch / coffee with my friend, and then I went home. And then Sunday, after the groceries, I went to see my friend Laura and her new bebe. Tiniest little, prettiest little, softest, most good smelling human. And then, I came back and meal prepped, and then I went to see Sheridan. We went to the Whitney. And then, wait, I went to Five Iron. Okay. I will get into that in a moment. Into like my swing and the pain in my wrist. I also have a swollen finger. Oh my god, if you're watching on video, you can literally see it. It's this one. Okay, so on Friday I was supposed to go sailing. When I say I'm gonna go sailing, I mean I'm taking the train at 5:03 or 5:14 from Grand Central to Connecticut. To sail, you start rigging the boat at 6:30 and you sail from 7 to 8:15. And then maybe you stay for dinner, maybe you don't. And then I'll either take the train back to the city. So if I get an 8:45, no, those don't exist. If I get a 9:06 train, I get to Grand Central at 10:06. I get to my apartment by 10:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. So I prefer to just sleep over and stay in Connecticut at home because that's where my family lives and where I grew up. And yeah, but this was a Friday. And I really wanted to wake up in New York City on Saturday, which means I would have had to come back late. And I'm actually having this issue. It's like such a first world issue. I have to choose how to spend my weekends the next month, whether between Connecticut and New York, because I really want to wake up in the city on Saturday to go to do the Stone to Stone 10K run with my gym, and I want to play tennis on Sunday mornings. And I have to wake up in the city to do those things, which means I can't be in Connecticut. Like, I don't want to be... I'm not going to go to Connecticut for Saturday afternoon. I mean, I could, but... like, I might as well spend the night. I have to figure that out. Anyway, that's part of... that keeps me up at night. This plan that I have to plan. Okay, anyway, so at 4:50 in the group WhatsApp, I learned there was no wind. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going out. Going out to Connecticut. So I texted my friend, Evan, who I knew was golfing that day and who lives in my neighborhood. And I was like, hey, are you going to dinner with your friend you were golfing with? If so, can I join? But then when I hadn't heard from him, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a little night in. I'm going to go on a walk. I was hot girl walking to Lower East Side in a blue outfit, like blue Set Active shorts and a blue tank and giant white sneakers. Like, I think I looked a bit much. Anyway, you can literally wear whatever you want in the city. And Evan texted back and was like, yes, let's go, let's do it. Long story short, we go to Freeman's and Freeman's Alley. Here's the problem. Here's the problemo. I only eat medium rare steak. If we go to a group dinner and we're going to share meat and you want medium, I'm not eating it. So it was me, Evan, and his friend. Evan ordered rare. I ordered medium rare. The friend ordered medium. I get my meat, steak free. It was $59. I get this dish, and I cut into it. I immediately was like, oh, these people don't know how to cook medium rare. It wasn't, it was gray. I hate gray meat and spending money and calories on gray meat. Are you kidding? And then 30, 40, an hour later, I noticed that Evan's friend has super pink meat. So anyway, I put together that they swapped our dishes, and it's just a bummer that I didn't really enjoy that dish. So I said something to the waiter, obviously. And he was like, oh, sorry. Do you want me to comp you a dessert? And I was like, oh, yes, sir. Toffee pudding, please. It was so good. It was the smallest dessert I've ever seen. I'm glad we didn't pay for it, but it was good. Freeman's Alley. Freeman's Alley is really cool. It's all graffitied on the Lower East Side on Rivington in between Christie and Bowery. But Freeman's was giving old vibes, kind of like Francis Tavern old, but a little newer and a little casual. Also, the problem with going to dinner with boys is I was dressed up in a little Polly Pocket heel and a mini skirt and a white button down tucked in, and they showed up in t-shirts and sneakers. I hate that. I hate being out of sync with the people that I'm with. And it's not like, oh, personal style. No, they were in gym clothes. Whatever. Okay. Saturday morning, so for my birthday, my friend C got me a Tracy Anderson class, and we went together. She got us the classes. I thought it was super sweet, and she followed up with me. She made sure to book it. She sent me the scheduling. It was really awesome. Thank God I did it with a friend. I really, really liked the class. The Tribeca location is very inconvenient to where I live, so I cannot go back, but I really, really liked it. They clean all the equipment and set it out for you, which every boutique workout class should do. But anyway, we first did Brunch Burn, which is a HIIT workout through our gym, Club Athletic. We went to the FIDI location, which for some reason is called FNA, not FDA, like Financial District Athletic, Financial Athletic. But I guess the FDA might be confusing. Anyway, so I hauled myself to FIDI in the morning, and after that, we went to get smoothies. In Tribeca, in FIDI. FIDI is a weird place. I hope I never go back to FIDI. Ever. People who live there, I don't understand it. Anyway, we got $20 smoothies. $20. I really wanted something in my tummy before Tracy because it's a heated room, so you're just sweating. And you gotta stay hydrated. And we had just done a 40-minute workout. That was high intensity. So, anyway, Neo's, N-I-O, Neo's, and it's one of those ones that has all this stuff in it. Like, I don't need a 20 ingredient smoothie with fake milk. So I subbed it out for water. Anyway, we went to Tracy. I had the best time. Oh my God. It is exactly like the videos that the girls post. Like, you're like facing down, like crunched down on an elbow, kicking a leg up with a ankle weight, lunging forward, kicking it up, arching your neck to look at what the instructor's doing because she doesn't speak. It was kind of nice though. I liked it. I want something that kind of complements my current workouts, but my gym's mat Pilates class is not it. Neither is our athletic sculpt. So I'm just stuck with strength and conditioning workouts, which is honestly great. It's all good. But I'm glad I tried Tracy. Anyway, I liked everything about it. It was awesome. And I'm a gym girl. So it's hard for me to be in those skinny girl spaces. You know what I mean? Anyway. Okay, so after that, that ended at 1, and I biked home because there's no good way to get back to Lower East Side from Tribeca. And that was chaotic because I went through Spring Street in Soho. Anyway, I went to meet Wiley. Wiley's also from my gym, from my old squad, and we got lunch. Well, we got coffee, but then she ended up getting a sandwich, and I got an excellent strawberry matcha. We were at Bar Oliver in Chinatown. It was amazing. I have to go back when it's busy and mingly. And then they had side dishes, and the sides included 2 fried eggs and butter and toast. I was like, that's all I like to eat. That's perfect. Because I had a little something at home already. I hope that this is the most fascinating podcast you have ever listened to. Okay? I know how it sounds. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what goes down, okay? A regular gal in New York. Okay, anyway. And I've biked by Bar Oliver before, or walked by it when it was buzzing. It was not buzzing at 2:30 p.m. on a Saturday, on this particular Saturday. But I think it's a cool vibe. It's a cool location. It's pretty close to where I live. So that was cool. Okay. Also, on Saturday, so then Wiley was going to watch the England and Norway game at a bar in Friday again, with her soccer friends, and so I joined, but I told her, I was like, girl, I would love to come, like, thank you for including me, but I will be there for 30 minutes. I left before the game started. The girls there were like, oh, you're leaving? And I was like, yeah. I said to Wiley, it's my time. I don't want to be here anymore. I didn't say that part, but I just told her. She knew. She was like, thanks for coming. And I had a lovely 40-minute walk home. Like, you know that 5 p.m. walk home and you're jamming to music and you take a video of your outfit? It was just lovely. So anyway, I had a night in. It was amazing. Ate my meal prepped food and then didn't sleep all night. Oh, did finish my book. That book. Actually, I'm going to tell you about it. Shrines of Gaiety by Kate Atkinson. It's bad because it didn't have a good ending. Like, I want a happy ending. I want the characters to get together and live happily ever after. And they did not. But it was an interesting narrative on London nightlife. And it was based off of... Wait, I have it right here. This woman who ran Soho London nightclubs, Kate Mayrick. This novel comes from the life and times of Kate Mayrick, who for many years was the queen of Soho's clubland. Her most famous club was the 43 at 43 Gerrard Street, now in the heart of Chinatown. She was imprisoned several times in her career for breaking the licensing laws. And she had many children who helped run them with her and who all were losers. Anyway, I was hoping more would come from it, but it was a good story. So she also wrote many other books, so maybe I'll reach for them. We'll see. I think I need to get into some historical... into some nonfiction. Okay, so when I went grocery shopping this morning, it was a lovely, calm experience. I felt like an accomplished human, you know what I mean? And then pretty immediately I got back and just had a protein shake. what are they called? Premier Protein has this cookie dough flavor. I tried it for the first time. They had a 4-pack at Wegmans the other day, and I brought it home for emergencies because I had no food in the house, and it was perfect. And I had a slice of toast, obviously. I had 2 small slices. And I went to see Laura. Laura and Sam just had a baby, a little bebe, And I had gotten them a little something from a boutique at home in Connecticut. And then also they're Irish. So I went to Mary O's soda bread shop. I'm butchering the name. Mary O's Irish. I don't know. But I got scones from Mary O's to bring, which is an Irish shop, to bring to my friends. Because A, they're the best scones. Period. If you haven't had Mary O's scones, you need to go. It's on 1st Ave and 7th Street. On the east side, on 7th, on the north side of 7th. You get it. They were amazing. Wait, I made a friend there. Okay, so I also went to Spirals because on TikTok, the girl who's the founder of Spirals, which is on 1st and 9th, has a cinnamon roll shop. And I had just seen an ad for their coffee with cinnamon roll, like sweet cream cold foam, whatever. So I really wanted that. It was okay. And the cinnamon roll was bomb. I also got that. So I showed up to Laura and Sam's with goodies, okay? I was weighed down. But at Mary O's, I met this girl and we have mutuals. So we started talking because she's from Virginia. No. She was talking to someone else, and then she said where she went to school, and I recognized the name because I got in there and didn't go. And I was like, wait, I know that place. And then we start chatting. She sails. Of course she sails. Obsessed. That is so rare that she sails. So we were chatting. She's been in the city 5 years. I've been in the city 5 years. We got each other's Instagram. We have 7 mutuals. Like random too. Like a girl I knew from school, a girl I knew from home, a girl I knew from my first job. Crazy. So I thought that was cool. Okay, so then I continued on my merry way to see Laura and Sam, and I got to hold the baby. It was a really nice catch up too with Laura. And then I went home and prepped my food. Okay, my mom just texted me. I gotta call her, but I have a lot to say, so it's kind of like we could just put that off. I don't have to call her, but I need to. I kept my dad on the phone for 7 whole minutes the other day. 7 is a big number for us. He, at 6 minutes or whatever, I started on something new. I was like, oh wait, Dad, by the way, da-da-da-da-da, and he was like, oh, we're still going. He said those words out. He is so hard to keep on the phone, and anything I say to him on the phone goes in one ear and out the other. The only way to truly, truly communicate with him, with my dad, is to be in front of him. And even then I have to repeat myself. It's just talking on the phone with my parents. Both of my parents only go so far, but I be calling them all the time, so I'm thankful that they listen. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you is I meal prep my food, and this was so key. Let me tell you, a Sunday for you grocery shopped at 8, prepped my pork tenderloin from Wegmans I took out of the freezer last night, made my sweet potatoes, made my broccoli, thank gosh. And then I went to meet Sheridan. I finally had to do got to do our catch up, and we met at the Whitney. By the way, every other Sunday at the Whitney is free. Because I showed up with my Bloomberg badge being like, I should be able to go in the members line. And the guy was like, no, it's free for everyone. You're not special. So, anyway, that was lovely. It's really nice to go free to museums. I honestly refuse to pay for them because, I can get in with my work badge. And that makes it so easy and accessible, and then you don't feel bad about spending less than 2 hours there. So anyway, it was nice to walk around. The Whitney is a weird place. Sorry, that art is not for me. You know what is for me? Meatpacking District and the terraces at the Whitney. So I will go time and time again for those 2 things. But that artwork, it is not for me. I like the Impressionism selection at the Met. Okay, so I went to 5 Iron. So in June, on Wednesdays, for women, it was free to go to 5 Iron. So I went during my lunch break one day. And then they emailed me saying, hey, if you want a membership for the month of July, it's $5. So I did that. I have a lot of pain in my wrist, and golfing is the worst thing for it. It's supposed to be this way. I think it's supposed to be this way. I'm turning the microphone around. I'm glad I'm holding it. because of like the reverberation of hitting the ball. That's what my physical therapist said. Anyway, so me and Sheridan went to 5-iron, and then I stayed a little later. I practiced my shot. I got some recordings. I think I'm doing it right. I mean, I've had lessons over the years, and I can play just fine. I just haven't really practiced the last 2 years, which makes me sad. But I'm gonna go tomorrow during lunch, and it should be good. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you my weekly agenda, and then that's everything. Then I'm home and whatever. I'm gonna tell you my weekly agenda. I need a new book. And then we're going to check in next weekend and see if I did all the things. Okay? Okay, ready? Tomorrow night I'm going to dinner with Davis. Every summer we go to Emmett's on Grove one time. That's our tradition. The first year we got Aperol spritzes and pizza. The second year we got pizza and no drinks. And I'm doing the same thing tomorrow. Wait, did I tell you this? I low-key haven't had a drink in 3 months. I also have to get off social media. I also really, really like Sam Feher, and I know we would be friends, and I want her to know I'm not a fan, I'm a friend. Does that sound creepy? I also think I'm jealous of her, which is my own problem, and that's why I think I have to get off social media. I'm going to think about that one a bit more, because it's kind of hard to promote a podcast if you're not on social media. But I don't think it adds much to my life. So anyway, okay, wait, I wanted to tell you, my physical therapist said my wrist is sprained. I have no recollection of spraining my wrist. I just started to have pain in it one day, and it's not healed, and golfing makes it so much worse. So that's a bummer. Okay, I think there was something else I wanted to tell you. No, I just feel like it's a little not embarrassing. I need to just own stuff more, like going to 5-iron, because I don't wear golf clothes when I go to 5-iron, because today I was out and about, or tomorrow I'll be in work clothes. Like my golf shoes, all my stuff is in Connecticut. Ugh, I just can't get it right. I just want to play more golf, and it's so hard when you live in New York City. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, not me getting sidetracked. Okay, so weekly agenda. Monday, not this being 27 minutes. Not this being a mini. Whatever. Sorry. I said sorry so many times this week. It honestly gave me a headache. Okay, so Tuesday, I'm going on a date at 6 p.m. 7:45, I'm going to get apps with my friends. Oh, I hope they don't cancel. Wednesday, I'm going sailing with 2 people from Mountain, Connecticut, 2 friends of mine who I've already sailed with before. Thursday, Evan's birthday is at Zero Bond. I'm so excited. Grateful to be invited and included. Friday, I made plans with Danielle to go sailing again, but I want to wake up in the city Saturday. But maybe I have to map out my next 4 weekends. Maybe I won't, but then there's a Sweet Feet thing at 2 p.m. Saturday, so I would want to be back for that because I'm going with Ella. And then Friday is this Eater festival on Pier 36 from 6 to 9 p.m. So I thought that would be fun to go to. I got free tickets. So I'll see if anyone wants to go with me. And then Sunday I'm playing tennis with Ella, so I want to wake up in the city on Sunday. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for tuning in if you made it this far. I know my life is like so interesting, but I love it a lot. So yeah, bye.